Today we have someone special coming up. How many of you feel that interviews are very difficult to crack? How many of you feel that interviews, whenever we go and experience them, gives us a fearful feeling? It's like a nightmare. You are not able to even sleep a day before because you're gonna face some of the tough customers. Maybe the final round, maybe the first round, maybe you are appearing in the interviews after long gap, which could be 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Now, if this is the feeling you have, now I am going to invite someone special. Her name is Iram Zehra, and she is gonna be telling you all about how you can easily crack a high paying interview. She is a veteran in the industry. She holds a decade of experience in the HR industry. She has been a professional. She has been working in Vishal School of Career Grooming since last 2 years, already trained thousands of working professionals and have helped already crack 2 to 3x salary to many of the candidates. She goes and trains them on salary negotiation. She goes and trains them on soft skills. She goes and trains them on how to confidently speak in the interviews. So, can we have one and only Iram Zehra going and talking to you on how to crack the high paying interviews?
Job search and optimization is nothing but how to land on your dream job. There are many kinds of jobs people are doing or people look for. So let's begin. Let's categorize them into three categories. The first, you like doing the job, you are good at it, but the pay is less. So what do you call this category people as? You like doing, you are good at it, but the pay is less. This is happy but poor. Okay, we go to the next category. You are good at it, pays you well, but you hate doing it. So what do you call these people as? Rich but unhappy, bored. Okay, let's move to the next category. You love doing it, pays you well, not good at it. You love doing it, it pays you well. This is a dream job. But when you are not good at it, this we cannot call as a dream job, but we call it just a dream. It's not a dream job, it's just a dream. So to land on a dream job, you need also to be good at it. How to land on a dream job? Dream job starts with self-awareness. Knowing yourself plays a significant role in finding the right job that aligns with your skills, interests, values, and career aspirations. Self-awareness is a powerful tool that can lead to finding a fulfilling and satisfying career path. How? When you understand yourself, when you understand your strengths, it allows you to focus on roles that capitalize on your skills and expertise. Recognizing your weaknesses helps you to avoid jobs that might require skills that you lack or dislike. Knowing what truly interests you and what you are passionate about can guide you towards job opportunities that align with your personal interests. Finding a job that excites you can lead to a higher job satisfaction and motivation. So the very first step in landing into or getting into your dream job is self-awareness. It helps you to identify your core value and what you have, what value you bring in or you look for in a work environment. And this allows you to seek out companies and organizations that share similar values, that share similar, cultural fit. Knowing yourself helps you clarify your long-term career goal, and it enables you to seek jobs that offer growth opportunities and align with your desired career trajectory. So the very first job, the very first step that you have to take before you go search about the company, search about your network is self-awareness. Is that making sense to you? Yes. All right. Also, it helps you to assess whether the job's demands and responsibilities aligns with your desired lifestyle and personal commitments. For example, if you want Saturday, Sunday off, if you can give extra time, or you want to devote some time to your family, or you're okay going 16 hours. Career is the important now. I don't have any family responsibilities. Career is important to me. I can give 16 hours, 12 hours. That's okay. Or no, health is a priority to me. So I will find a job that gives me 8 hours, 10 hours. So this is called work life balance. You know what happens mostly? Whenever we think about getting into the job, getting into your role, or about a dream company, we just target on CDC. How many lakhs? 30 lakhs, 50 lakhs, 70 lakhs. We completely ignore these things. And when we get into the job, we are the people who crib about this, right? We crib about it. They are giving me work on Saturdays. They're asking me to work late hours. Why didn't you do research before joining it? Why didn't you do a self awareness? It's kind of a marriage, right? You're marrying with the company, though it for a shorter time. How many analyzations you do before you get into any alliance? Why not for the job? Why we take it like whatever is coming, let's go, let's apply, let's get into that. Our time, full days getting, we are going to spend in that environment. Then take the time to assess yourself first, your skills, your career aspirations before embarking on a journey of job search. This is really, really important. The next step, dream job, research on the dream organization. How you do that? Company website. Now I often tell this that we live in a current global village wherein everything is at the tip of our fingers. Is it hard to find about what the company is doing at this era? Is it hard? Yes or no? No, right? Can you tap in few resources from where we can find about the organizations? Then why we don't do it? LinkedIn, yes. The company websites, Glassdoor, go and please do research on company website. It will give you a lot of information about their products, their services, their missions, their upcoming projects, what are the recent updates, everything. Social media, analyze the company's presence on the social media platforms. Annual reports, most of the companies are publishing it. Look for the company's annual reports, which are typically available on their websites. And these reports contains financial statements, management discussions, analysis of company's performance. And we ignore this. The more good companies performing, the more bonuses you will get. All right. News and media. Search for recent news articles and press release about the company. This will help you understand their current activities, achievements, and challenges. When you know the challenges, we have covered this in the morning, right? Vishal has covered. To know what the challenges are, employee reviews. Websites like Glassdoor can give you an idea of employee experiences and the company's work culture. And the bottom line is, if you are interested in the company will see you as interesting for the company. So the more research you do about the company, the more knowledge you acquire about the company, it shows, reflects when you get into the interviews. The golden line is, if you are interested in the company will see you as interesting for the company. Understand the job description. Second step, KPIs. What are the key performance indicators? What are the key responsibility areas? What is company expecting from you? By thoroughly understanding the job description, you can tailor your application to highlight the skills and experiences that are most relevant to the position, increasing your chances of being considered for the role. Understand the problem. What is that which the company wants to get resolved through this job, through this role, through you? And when you are clear about it, the next step is crafting impressive world-class resume. Are you using relevant keywords and phrases from the job description? When you will know about that, when you go through the job description as many times as possible, till you understand each and every word from the job description, you will be doing the same work, but there'll be fancy words. Every week, there'll be fancy words for that same role. So if you not understand anything from the job description, please go and research. Do some, try to know the meaning of that. And when you get to know what the company is looking for, what are the must-have skills that our organization looking for, then accordingly, you can craft your resume. Are you using relevant keywords and phrases from the job description? Are you highlighting your achievements and accomplishments? Are you quantifying your achievements? Does your resume comply with the application tracking system? Because most of the filtering happens at the first stage of application tracking system, ATS. Is your work history on your resume mirrors your work history on your LinkedIn profile? Does your resume reflect must-have skills for your role? When you go through the job description, you understand what exactly is company looking from you. What are those must-have skills? And your resume should be consisting of those must-have skills and avoiding long resumes, as you already know, should be maximum 1 to 2 pages. All right, what is the next step? Personalizing your cover letter. Cover letter we often ignore, but it plays a very crucial role while applying for the job. Personalizing each time, each application as per the employer's need. Address the needs of the employer and how you can meet them. Ask the right question. Ask intelligent questions. What kind of questions? For this role, what problem am I going to solve? What is the process of performance evaluation for me? How I can add more value? How are you going to evaluate my performance here? Don't ask a question that Google can answer for you. Never ask the question that Google can answer for you. Ask intelligent questions. Focus on value creation. And when I say ask intelligent questions, knowledge is having the right answer, but intelligence is asking the right question. Knowledge has all the answers, but intelligence is asking the right question. Now, where we are heading to. Till now, what we discussed was for the published jobs that are advertised all over the social media. Now we are getting into the most important aspect. So, what is that area we are heading into? Unpublished jobs, hidden job markets, the jobs that are not published anywhere, neither on LinkedIn nor on the Naukri, Monster, where the competition is less. The jobs which are posted, competition is more. But the jobs that are not posted, itni bhagam daudi wahan pe nahi hoti. Very less competition, higher chances of you getting selected there. And tapping into the hidden job market requires two things. What are those two things? Can you type in? Tapping into the hidden job market can requires two things. Networking. Thank you, Rupesh. But networking is steps, but it requires two things. Prasad says proactive, passion, right time, right place, presence. Okay. What else? Research, Nirav says. Okay. It is required, but the essence, persistence, and proactivity. You need to be proactive there. You need to show your persistence. And then all those which you mentioned, networking. This is the soul. Persistence and proactivity is the soul. It is the mandatory. Then networking, the steps we're going to. Networking is one of the most powerful ways to access the hidden job market. As Samali rightly said, attend industry events, workshops, conferences to expand your professional network. How many of you are actively doing it? Vijay says me. Ram says me. Is it adding value to you? Summits, me. Pooja Banerjee says me. Great. And attending also, you have to do very strategically. Just go attend and you tell yourself, I have attended the event. Is it going to add value? You need to do it very strategically. I used to check in events section of LinkedIn, but couldn't find right ones. Shalini. We have great tool, Google with us. Right. Amit Joshi says Fishbowl, Ambition Box, Glassdoor, Naukri, IIM Jobs. I used to check in event section. There are many places to check this. You can be part of the groups of your interests. Join industry-specific professional associations and attend relevant events or conferences. These gatherings provide excellent opportunities to network and learn about hidden job opportunities. LinkedIn. Utilize LinkedIn to its fullest potential. Connect with professionals from your desired industry, potential employers, hiring managers. Engage in meaningful conversations. Participate in LinkedIn groups related to your field to stay updated on industry news and opportunities. Do you have access to LinkedIn now? Can we do a small exercise? How we can tap the fullest potential? Yes. Please log into your LinkedIn profile. Do the exercise with me. For example, we are trying to connect for a recruiter who is looking for an engineer. You can type in your role instead of engineer, take in the common word. 74,000, Prasadanam says. You can put either recruiter or talent acquisition. Okay, now If you are ready with a list of target organizations, how that will help here. We have been telling you since the beginning, please prepare a list of target organizations. And the morning session, Vishal also has given, is there in the CGM, right? To narrow down the list of target companies. Let me add the target organization as Google. What is the result now? From 44,000, it's now narrowed down to 864, 62. Okay. If you further want to filter it, we want to know whether the recruiter is currently working in the organization in Google or the previous ex-employer, ex-recruiter. That is not going to add a value as much as the current recruiter can add, right? So now, current company. These are all the filters which we can use, whether the recruiter or the talent acquisition manager is working currently in Google, Amazon, Microsoft, where. So I select Google. Show result. Can you see the result now? 349. Now, if I am filtering it more for Bangalore, what is the result? 18. Recruiter at Google, Kajal. So did you see how we can use in fraction of seconds from 44,000 to 18 people who can potentially add value? My page is different. I'm not getting similar output. Aniruddha. Yeah, it depends on the roles which you have been adding there, the city, the role. So when you narrow down the result, when you get the specific people in the list, send the connection request, go through the profile and see what is their recent post. You can add 2 lines. I've gone through your post. It's interesting me. Can we connect? I've gone through the post. I've gone through your profile. We have been in the similar. You can, when you go through their profile, there might be something that you both share of similar interest. You can connect with industry desired potential employers. You can connect with talent acquisition managers, hiring managers, CEOs, founders of your interest. Participate in LinkedIn groups related to your field to stay updated on industry news and opportunities. Request informational interviews with professionals in your field of interest. How many people, how many of you have done informational interviews? Informational interviews are not for job offers, but for gathering insights about the industry and potential job openings. Building relationships during informational interviews can lead to referrals and recommendations. You try to reach out the people from your similar interest, similar industry, initiate a conversation, request them, can we have an interview wherein you go with a set of questions related to your field with the expertise. Take their time. When you build the connection, when you build the relationship, ask them, can we connect for a few minutes? Can we have an interview? Can I have an interview with you? Go with the relevant questions with your related to your industry, your role. You can ask them about their organization. How is this role? What's going on in their organization? How people with this role are doing in their organizations. There are many people doing it and getting benefited from this. Yes. Get in touch with when you build the relationship with people and you know what time to ask. No, not necessarily most of them will not ask you to pay. Maybe few people. I get similar requests with payment, Dilip says, but not all not everyone. Okay. So how it helps? It can lead to referrals and recommendations. What's the difference between references, recommendations, and references, recommendations, and referrals? What is the difference between these three terms? References, recommendations, and referrals. Are these same? No. Chandrasekhar says no. Never thought these are different before, Shalini says. Referrals, openings, sharing with known contacts within same organization, in person working in. What's the difference between references, referrals, and recommendations? Okay, so let me take you through this. Most of the people refer to recommendations, referrals, and references almost synonymously, but there are some key differences to keep in mind in terms of how you use them. I like to think of them as breaking down between your past, your present, and your future. References are all about your past. A reference is someone who is willing to confirm what you did, when you did it, how you did it. A good reference might come in the form of a former boss or a colleague or a friend or who can really vouch for your past performance. Recommendations, on the other hand, are more focused on present capabilities, skills, and offerings. Referrals is something that a third party is willing to help you get connected with the prospective future employer, a contract or project, and really open doors for you. Many organizations, as most of you already know, have an internal referral system as part of their hiring. And most of you already been doing it. And through this process, both employees and employers benefit from their referral programs, right? And it helps immensely when you have to tap the unpublished jobs. References, recommendations, and referrals are all certainly related, but each can be used differently to accelerate your career. And referred candidates are 15 times more likely to be hired than applicants from a job portal. Can you see the power of this? 15 times more likely to be hired. Let me ask you a question. What is the last time you offered a reference, referral, or recommendation in the past to someone else? 3 months back, 2 months before. Chari says 2 months before. Ram says 4 months. Pooja says recently. Good. Megha, 2 months, 4 to 5 months, 2 weeks, 2 months recently. And how often do you do it? Okay, here's a simple framework that you can use to make sure that you are giving as much as you are taking from your network of supporters. Let's start with reference and recommendations. I want you to think about the people you have worked in the past who made a strong impression on you. Are there any you would be willing to possibly vouch for? Anyone that you would like to support as they take the next step in their careers? Go ahead and reach out to them right here on LinkedIn. Catch up, hear how they are doing, and then proactively offer your support. That's where we started from. It requires persistence and proactivity to hunt the unpublished job markets. Proactively offer your support by letting them know that if they would ever like to list you as a reference or recommendation, you are standing by and happy to share a strong endorsement. It's just that simple. You can even send them a quick LinkedIn recommendation right now, right here. Okay, let's talk about referrals. Do you know anyone who is looking for a great accountant or an HR manager or project manager, someone that you have in your circle and you really appreciate them? Make a public referral by shouting them out online. You can share an article they wrote and praise their expertise, or just express your thanks or tag them on LinkedIn for the whole world to see. And it makes a huge impact. And it's human nature. When people receive something, it's out of tendency to look for okay, how we can give back. Thank you. That's it from my side.
If you like this video and you want to share it with your friends, do not forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because we believe in adding value, and that's what we have done in this video. Similarly, we're gonna come up with many such stuff, many such videos which will help you come out of your overlooked career to going to a well-paid career. Yes, looking forward. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment on the video.